Hello everyone, today we're gonna be doing something brand new, never done before, absolutely revolutionary, a Minecraft tier list. Alright, so let's start with 1.0. We're gonna be reviewing versions and I'm just gonna give you my opinions on this shit. So let's start with 1.0. Honestly, easy as there. It marked a pretty huge point in Minecraft, and it like finally officially released, so that was pretty big. But as well as it added quite a few new things. For instance, the end, that was now a thing. Imagine how much the end means in this game. Without the end, no elytra, no dragon, none of that. It added enchanting potions, breeding, the villagers, a few new biomes. In that 1.0 was a pretty huge thing. Honestly, easiest there. Come on. Alright, 1.1. I'd probably give it. I might actually just leave it in D. It added only really eggs. I mean, that's not all that bad, but you know what? I might bump it up to C tier. It added a few pretty cool things. Nah, you know, it's gonna stay in D. It's gonna stay in D. Okay, where's 1.2? 1.2. Yeah, I might. I'm probably gonna leave it in C tier. It added jungles, iron golems, kitty cats, redstone lamps, and that's pretty much all. Alright, so 1.3. I'm not really sure. It might be a B, it might be a C. It added a few pretty cool things. It added villager training, it added emeralds, ender chests, jungle temples, desert temples, a few redstone things, notch apples. Notch apples are pretty decent. Readable books. You know what? Yeah, I'll probably. I'm not sure if I you know, it's better than 1.2, I'd say. It's a high C tier, I guess. Alright, 1.4, easy A tier. Actually, maybe even an S tier, because it added quite a lot, honestly. It added the withers, anvils. Imagine trying to make a god set without anvils, bro. Command blocks, which are quite useful at times. They're pretty fun to fuck around with. Honestly, actually, I might. I'm probably gonna take down to A tier. Okay, so 1.5. It's between an S tier and an A tier. It added quite a lot of really cool things that a lot of stuff wouldn't really be possible without. Might even be an S tier, honestly. It was a really good update. Added a lot of redstone stuff, some bug patches, also better lighting. You know. But it didn't add that much, honestly. It was overall a pretty decent update. Yeah, I will leave it in A tier. Alright, 1.6. Probably in C or B. It mainly just added the horses, honestly. Alright, so 1.7. Oh, easy S tier, honestly. Easy S tier. It added a bunch of new biomes, reworked the wall generation, added some stained glass, and also you can build nether portals as big as you want. Easiest there, amazing update, honestly. Alright, version 1.8. Honestly, easiest there. I mean, come on. I love 1.8 PvP, and the update by itself, it added quite a few things. It added slime blocks, which are really important for redstone. It added the ocean monuments, and still a very popular Minecraft version. Honestly, easiest there, absolutely. Alright, so from this point on, the game was actually bought by Microsoft, so El Bozo, sad, that game. 1.9, this is gonna be a bit of a tough one. I'm thinking probably gonna leave it in B, because it added a lot of really cool stuff, such as, you know, literally the elytra and end cities and all that. It basically gave End more of a purpose for you to actually come back there, other than like an Enderman farm. So overall, like, it was a really good update. However, it changed combat, and I feel like that just bumps it down, honestly. Even though I still enjoy 1.9 PvP, 1.8 is always gonna be have a special place in my heart. and to see 1.9 just becomes kind of essentially making the PvP just kind of boring. That bumps it down. Otherwise, could have been an easy A tier, but we're gonna leave it in B for. Alright, so 1.10 probably gonna be a D tier, honestly. It for the main part only added polar bears and also strays, which are pretty annoying to deal with because they just give you slowness. Honestly, a pretty small update, not that interesting. D tier. Alright, 1.11. Honestly, I may give it a B tier. I'm not sure if it's better or not than 1.9, but it added shulker boxes. Woodland Mansion, Storms of Undying. Honestly, I'd say this is honestly a pretty decent update, honestly. Actually, you know what? Let me just really quickly bump 1.10 down to F tier because it also added outlet jump. But back to 1.11, honestly, it was a pretty okay update. Not too interesting, but added shulkers, which are a pretty huge thing. Honestly, I couldn't imagine living without shulkers. So yeah. Alright, so 1.12. It's between an A tier and a bit of an S tier, honestly. It's kind of a legendary version. A lot of servers still run just because of how stable it is, and it also added quite a lot of new blocks and whatnot, which was amazing for builders. Overall, it's a pretty decent update. It's a pretty decent version by itself. I might give it a high A tier. Yeah. Update Aquatic. Yeah, this is an easy S tier, obviously. 1.13 was an amazing update. It was a huge update and it added a lot of new stuff, and it essentially just revived the game by itself, honestly. Also added tridents, which are pretty cool. Pair a trident with an elytra during the rain, it's honestly amazing. Alright, 1.14, probably also gonna be an S tier, easy. Yeah, let me just... Yeah, 1.8 so far is top, yeah. Probably gonna be, yeah, so it's something like that essentially. So yeah, 1.14 added a bunch of changes to the villagers, added a new raid system, honestly. Overall, an amazing update as well. Pretty decent, quite a lot of fun, easy S tier. Alright, so 1.15. Overall, a pretty decent update, a smaller one, but still for the main part decent. Added honey blocks, which essentially expand the abilities of redstone a lot more. It was an okay update. It didn't bring all that much that's new. It had a lot of bug fixes. I'd say I'd give it maybe a high B tier or A tier. You know, I'll leave it in A for now. Alright, 1.16, easy top S tier, maybe even above 1.8, which is my favorite version. So 1.16 essentially just revamped the entire Nether. It added a lot of new stuff. It again essentially revived the game for the second time. Amazing update, probably one of the best updates in the entire game, like ever. So easy at top of the S tier. Alright, 1.17. Slightly better than 1.10, I'd say. Can I? Yeah, like that. Huge disappointed. Added basically nothing. Yeah, kind of shit. Yeah, nah. So much hype, it's just nothing. Bad. Alright, 1.18. Overall that was a pretty decent update. It did what 1.17 was supposed to do. I'd probably go ahead and give it easily an S tier. Maybe above 1.13, or maybe, you know what, nah. 1.13 did something amazing. Basically you can now swim in the world. It's actually at a decent speed, so that's pretty huge. 1.18 it was a pretty big update, quite a fun update. So overall, easy S tier, yeah. Alright, 1.19. at this point it kind of feels like they're just kind of milking the caves and cliffs update. And since it's another update solely for caves and caves mainly, it's kind of starting to wear off a little bit, kind of becoming a little boring. But if you don't take that into account and just look at the update for what it is, yeah, honestly, I may still also give it an S tier. Because honestly, it added quite a lot of stuff. Well, maybe not a lot of stuff, but like some pretty interesting stuff. For the main part, what were they called? The underground cities or whatever it was. So overall, a pretty good update. I kind of want to move out of the caves already, you know. But yeah, that's essentially my tier list. I'm just gonna go over it really quickly. Alright, so 1.20 just dropped, and I would probably give it a B or an A tier. I have heard that some people do get slightly better optimization. This tier list goes only up to 1.19 still, so I couldn't find the tier list. So just imagine 1.20 being like in B or A tier. Probably a low A tier. Because if it does actually improve optimization, then that's good, but if not, then it's a pretty mid update. But yeah, anyways, that's all.